I mean, would it be a flex if Clinton came out and said, yeah, he did blow me?
Kind of. I'll be honest with you.
It wasn't just Monica under that table.
You know what? At that point, he should just list them all. Just be like, this is what I used to do.
Hillary, we're done with politics, baby.
Exactly.
We ain't going nowhere. Don't worry about it. We're out the game.
I'm
just,
look,
Hillary knew it was happening.
I want him to go off like DMX did. These bitches want from me. Just start listing names.
Be like, oh, not again.
So let's address the eggplant in the room. Our commander-in-chief is apparently accused of 3,000 on a Bubba.
That's what I was just talking about with her. I had a show.
But we're going into the podcast now.
Oh,
we're not wasting any more time.
Okay.
But his brother, Epstein's brother, has said that it's not Bill Clinton. So the question is, who could this Bubba be?
Well, Bubba is just a common name for a guy in jail, but that's interesting. So so Epstein sent an Epstein email or something like that. It was in one of the Epstein emails that was released. Yes. And so there's been no denial about this yet, right. But Epstein's brother is saying it wasn't Clinton.
Right.
But he is saying it happened.
And of course, I don't know the relationship between Epstein and his brother. I don't know if they were very close, what their relationship. I don't know if he was kind of in the mix of just like friendship wise, but yeah, like, I don't know I feel like if I was in those shoes, you probably don't want to come out just denying, but
which shoes?
the president's shoes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, neither Clinton said no, that didn't happen, and we don't trust Clinton because we know he's already been getting blowjobs.
There's plenty of things that he claims doesn't happen.
It's just
I did not have sex with that man.
Right. So it's it goes back to Diddy and some of these parties and all the stories we keep hearing, because there's a lot of secrets, between Hollywood. Mm-hmm. I'm sure there's a lot between congressmen and senators and all these people. And now all this stuff is starting to come to light. But again, you're talking about people of power that have had all the regular stuff, the stuff that, excites us. And now they're branching out looking for more and partaking in more adventurous activities. I don't know if you want to call it that or not, but
debaucherous.
I like that word. Potentially. Yeah. But man, I mean, like, eventually with anything, there's got to be some truth to some of this stuff, right? And of course, we can't hear from the horse's mouth because the horse got taken out to the pasture, or took himself out to the pasture, as they claim. But I don't know. I feel like I would be like press conference. I need to let people know, hey, I'm not out there doing this. But if you got a lot of people that know you've been doing this, and you got a lot of emails insinuating that you've been doing things, like, you got to get out there and get ahead of it, right? Do you just sit back and let it ride? What did his side release? Like 20,000 emails?
I don't know.
I think the number was like 20,000 after 4 were initially released. I
think there was a bunch of stuff that was from the Epstein estate that was released. That wasn't necessarily from the Epstein files, Epstein case.
Gotcha. Just
again, I haven't been paying too much close attention, but I think there's two things going on. From the estate and then from the case, and there's some the things that are in the case are from the investigations.
Right.
Things from the state are just like whatever. Correct me if I'm wrong. And I think you're right. I think people who are rich and powerful, they do look to get kicks in different ways because they can get everything that's normal and satisfying, and they got to keep escalating.
Right.
Now, there's nothing wrong with another man, one man.
No, do your thing.
Yeah. Friends do that occasionally.
No? I wouldn't go that far. No. Well, there's friends with me, There's the friends with benefits.
Friends with benefits. I'm talking about friends with benefits.
I want to say, if that was the case.
That's what I'm thinking. It's like this was a friend whom he was trying to get a benefit from. It's like, you want to get that zoning license for this new building.
Right.
Art of the deal. Art of the deal, baby.
That sounds like someone trying to get a role in a movie, which I'm sure was going both ways. And again, I think there's just a lot of people. I'm not saying it's on one side or another, because I'm pretty sure both sides are tainted with lies, secrets, like everything. But now it's like, felt like the longest, most of their secrets have been kept under wraps, or at least between them.
Yes.
And emails weren't getting shown, you know, but we're in a day of like age of technology and stuff. And it's actually surprising to me, honestly, that the state would just release these emails and hackers haven't even got them already. I mean, we could shut down companies and credit card companies and crush airlines, but some emails, you can't get some emails and just leak those yourself.
I guess what's surprising to me, though, is like if you are doing shady shit, and I only call it shady is because you're trying to keep it a secret, right? Because if that's your thing and you don't care, whatever, but shady shit, why are you putting it in emails?
Regular old Gmails, too.
Well, so it's Epstein, though, right?
Yes,
Epstein,
one side.
a lot of people are saying he's an intelligence asset. He for like different countries, and that's what he did.
Right.
Is that he was someone who connected people of power and was some sort of like intelligent asset, whether it was for Israel or Russia or whatever, or anybody who would pay him money.
Right.
Let me connect with these rich and powerful people, and he did it with young women or young girls.
Right.
Let's say the right word here.
Right.
Let's get that right. Underage
Right.
women that were trafficked, and you put people like this Prince. What was it Prince, the freaking British dude?
Oh, I forget. I don't want to.
Was it Henry or
Andrew?
Yeah, Andrew, who's no longer a prince.
Yes.
Because of this.
Because of that, yes.
He's been unprinced.
Yes.
No longer prince.
He's
lost his princehood.
His princehood.
So we know that it's nefarious. We know that we know some bad stuff was going on, and what's the that it just ended with one person. But that's not. This is Epstein talking about Trump.
Yes. I'm sure he's talked about a lot of people.
Doing fellatio.
This is about our big guy.
Again, well, it's your private life. You do you, or you do him.
Right.
Exactly.
That's kind of the part of it for me is like, why do we care?
I don't care about that part so much because, again, I mean, do what you want to do, but it's what I care about, again, is it's the whole secrecy of everything. Why is it that hard to just be like, hey, here it is? You know, here's the truth or here's not the truth. Now, I get it. If it's going to make a lot of powerful people or people in power look bad, they're going to shuffle their feet. They're going to hesitate. They're going to move stuff around. They're going to try to not get stuff released. That's usually what people do when they don't want truth to come out, right? They try to avoid having it come out.
Well, that images.
Because even like with Epstein, I mean, I've watched a couple documentaries and I still was like, what does he do? You know, but you had people talking about, well, he was kind of a middleman between things and such. I just think it's just, well, some point, something's got to come out and kind of help seal this deal. You know what I mean? Or maybe not. I don't know. I don't know if this might be Tupac and Biggie all over again. Well, we'll never know the truth. We'll have speculations. We'll have theories. And like similar to those, people around the situation just start to disappear or start to unalive themselves.
It's like House of Cards.
It happens a lot in Russia where people are unalived.
Interesting.
Helicopters. There was the commander who actually had a whole battalion going to Moscow against Putin.
Oh, wow.
I forget his name. And then he turned around. I was like, oh, my bad. We'll start, because it was during the Ukraine war a couple of years back. Well, he died in a helicopter crash.
Convenient.
His helicopter crashed. Very convenient.
Very convenient.
And all these people that fall out of buildings, these oligarchs, these billionaire oligarchs who fall out of buildings because they were anti. But your question was who is this Bubba?
Who is this Bubba? Yeah.
Could Bubba be Putin?
I think this Bubba right now could be anybody. Well, the thing is, it has to be someone of importance or power on their level. because it would just be Bubba Sparks or something like that. You know what I mean? They would just say who it is, plain out. But I mean, codes, aliases, nicknames. How many more people had nicknames named Bubba? Could be a bunch.
Yeah.
Could be a bunch. Like you mentioned Bubba was like a prison name.
Well,
I know it's a South name.
Yeah, Bubba.
Hey, Bubba.
Bubba. But we
I don't remember. Of course, I don't know Bill Clinton's history like that. If he's, if they're saying his nickname was Bubba, I believe it because, again, he's been around forever. I just don't remember details like that.
There's a video going around where it's Trump and he's like patting Clinton's pecker and it moves up to his stomach. And I don't know if that's real because I've seen other ones go where he's like really going at it.
Right.
And it's because AI is taking over.
Exactly.
But it's like I was thinking, is that one actually real? And then they took it and they turned it into more stuff. I haven't, if I would have known we're talking about it, I've been curious to find out if that's real. I was thinking, should I figure that one out? But I get Trump's dance better now. His little dance.
You get it? Because of that video?
That's his moves.
Oh, man.
Gross.
It's a good joke.
It's not bad. I'm just curious. I mean, I know we didn't like pre-discuss it because I wanted to be like, hey, this is kind of spur of the moment. It's one of the top trending topics right now.
So I think it's scandalous. If it is something that turns out to be true, it's scandalous because he's a Republican. They're supposed to be the ones with the moral virtues and high ground, gayness, even though there's a lot of gay Republicans these days, but you still have them recently trying to, that Kim, what's her name, who's been trying to get gay marriage overturned.
Oh, right.
And they threw her out again finally, hopefully. So there are a lot of conservatives who want to, anything gay, perceived as gay is not good. It's evil. It's a sin. And so it's kind of flies in the face of all that. But guess what? MAGA won't care. Trump said it himself. He could shoot someone in Fifth Avenue and they wouldn't care. He can suck somebody off. He can grab them by the punani.
Right.
He can potentially have been with probably underage people and his base, so many of them might not care. I'm not going to say they won't. I don't know what they may have a breaking point. They may have a breaking point. I hope
so.
But you have this guy I saw, and he's a priest, a preacher, and he was like, the Bible, God chose all sorts of imperfect leaders to be vessels of his this and that. And he was like, King David, and it's like, oh, God, vomit.
I just, again, do what you want to do behind closed doors. Just make sure it's legal.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
And then own up to it. If that's what you do in the bubble, say it. Yeah, we got it. We were partying. Things got a little wild.
We had a good time.
Yeah, exactly.
He said he's never drank or do drugs, so we can't blame it on. That's what Trump says. He's never drank nor do drugs, which is probably his problem. You know what I mean? It's like there's nobody worse in this world. I think I would want to give me a blowjob than Trump.
If he has never drank or does drugs, the videos of him at these parties, he just must have just had a great time.
It was a horn dog,
sober time.
Horn dog.
Because man, the look on his face is something. I'm like, he's partying. I know that look.
I mean, he's from the '80s, brother. I figured he's had to have done some coke.
He's got to do something.
'80s was his time.
This man is
never done
old.
A line.
He's old. He's done a lot of partying. Again, they're in another world society that most of their parties you don't hear about. You don't see pictures. You see the pictures of the ones that you're supposed to see. But there's a lot of parties that you never hear about that are happening. They all have that fabulous thing called NDAs that people sign, keep them shut. You know what I mean? So it's like now, I don't know, man.
Who could Bubba be?
Know. I just want to know who Bubba is. That's the question. That's what this is really about. Who is
If it's not
Bubba?
If it's not Clinton, they were buddies. Bubba.
I'm just saying, we all know Clinton likes good head. So let's put it out there.
We know that.
He likes head. He likes head. And as Dave Chappelle once said in the skit, mouse to mouth. So maybe
mouse to mouth.
Maybe I'm just saying, I wouldn't put it past anyone. And again, if it's the truth, then it's the truth. You know, that's your thing. Fuck, that's your thing. Who cares? But it's the shadiness. It's everyone hiding stuff. It's the secrets, the lies. Like, some truth at some point has to come out. But it's like, again, all the people that can speak, who have spoken, are starting to disappear. And I mean, more so just unalive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well,
there is still one. And I thought she was going to get pardoned.
Oh, Ghislaine?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but she can't unalive herself because that would seem weird.
Yeah, but she'll only get pardoned if she's stating what they want her to state, which is what she already started to do.
That's what I thought.
And they're like, well, here's all this stuff that's proving what you said to be BS because Trump's personal lawyer meets with him, or his lawyer working for him meets with her, and then like, what do you think he's going to say? Like, here's what you need to say. Come on. We all know they're corrupt. Like, these guys are corrupt. Yes, both sides. Power corrupts. They're powerful and they're corrupted by power. And when you have money and power, all you want is more money and power. And I would know that because I have neither. And since I have neither, I crave neither. I still crave money.
Right.
Power,
okay.
I don't know.
Not saying this always happens, but there's usually in some situations there ends up being a fallout person. In this case, Fall Guy. Yeah. Is someone going to come out and say, I'm Bubba? Or are they going to find someone that says, this is Bubba? Because that still doesn't negate the allegations, but at least puts a name or a face to a name. You guys think that's going to happen?
I don't know.
We're never going to know who Bubba is?
I mean, would it be a flex if Clinton came out and said, yeah, he did blow me?
Kind of. I'll be honest with you.
It wasn't just Monica under that table.
You know what? At that point, he should just list them all. Just be like, this is what I used to do.
Hillary, we're done with politics, baby.
Exactly.
We ain't going nowhere. Don't worry about it. We're out the game.
Out the game.
I'm just, Hillary knew it was happening.
I want him to go off like DMX did. These bitches want from me. Just start listing names.
Oh.
About 3 Kims. Monica and Donald. You know what I mean? Just list them off. You know he was a freaky man. Why not?
God, can I do a Clinton? I can't. What's Clinton sound like? I did not. Can you do a Clinton? I did not.
I can't do it.
Hey, Don, I can't do it. I haven't even practiced a Clinton.
Yeah, I used to try.
I can't even try. Want to play this? You're Donald, I'm Clinton?
No, because that would be bad. I would butcher it.
Yeah, I can't even do it.
I would prefer not to witness that.
So anyways, I just wanted to know. That's the question. Who's
Bubba?
Tell us in the comments.
Interesting times. Yeah, what's your guess in the comments? If it's not Mr. Bill Clinton.
Who is it?